Right, welcome back everyone into the second round match here, and a good one we've got for you. We've got two fellow Egham Club bowlers, Sean Gingell and Ian Jenkins. Sean playing with the Tiger Pro, Ian playing with an original Vector, I believe. Decent opener there, centre rink. Never far off the line, Sean. Ian's certainly needs a semi-final here. He's off to Australia for 3 weeks soon on a lovely holiday with his family. He's finished second in the ranking list last year, a couple of tournament wins, but this year he's really suffering. And just a few tough draws really, and he's into it. And I've been joined by my co-commentator, a fresh pint involved as well, by Mr. Paul Sharman. Hello, Paul.
Oh, hello again.
How are we?
Slightly
On the edge?
on the edge.
On the edge, that's good, that's what we like.
Who's
That
playing
half
now,
a pint did it.
Oh,
We've got
Ian
Ian Jenkins and Sean Gingell at Egham All Battle Affair. Apparently they're playing in the Club 2 Wood final this year. So they said they can use this as a forecasting game. Ian, I mean, certainly looks like he's settled right in here.
Yeah. Top player.
Finished second in the lists, ranking list last year. This year he's about 60th.
Is he?
Yeah, he's had some very tough first round draws. And this is his last tournament before he goes to Australia for 3 weeks on holiday. So
nice.
he needs a semi-final here this weekend to sort of make sure he gets top 32. So
Quite capable of winning the whole thing.
oh, very much so. Having said that, he's got a club mate here who's just bowled an absolute worldie. Yeah, well played, Sean. I think Ian will probably change hands to get to his own yellow bowl.
No, actually, I think he'll play backhand again.
Well, see, that's the experience. You got it. You called it. You got it right.
No, I saw where the dot was pointing.
Well, I'll tell you what, Sharmy, he's played this really well. Oh, that's an unlucky touch. Falls down. Well, he set up a lovely plant here. Then again, if I play it, I'd miss.
I'll make two of us, then, Tom.
This is my anthem backing track. We've got Taylor Swift on.
Really?
When this comes on the club, Sharmy, I'm sure you dance along as well.
Are you as good at dancing as Neil Smith? That's what I want.
Well, I mean, that's the question everyone's asking at the moment after that video.
Because he is a legend now.
I mean, exactly, a god amongst men with that singing voice and those sultry dance moves.
I hear they're having karaoke tonight after the curry.
Well, I'm sure he'll be first up, I'm sure. He said he believed he was a cross between Tom Jones and John Travolta, apparently.
Yeah.
Interesting mix, to say the least.
Probably. Mind you, Tom Jones is looking rather old these days, so yeah.
He's still an absolute hero. In fact, I've got his remastered Best Of album in the car. He's just fantastic, isn't he? Top bloke. Well, Sean is blocking the camera.
Yeah, nice ears.
He's now stood slightly to the right, which is good. And hope now he's stood completely away. Well, Ian's sticking with that hand again.
Well, yeah, he's only got to roll the bowl out for about
he's
four.
very interested in this. What a great
Got it.
effort. He's got it
Oh.
again. He's got the same touch and rub. Oh, well.
Unlucky there.
Yep, two good efforts. So, Sean takes first blood.
There's Mr. McIntyre running up the green. Is he the cameraman?
Yes, indeed, yeah. We've got an Oxford boy on the camera again.
Yeah, my word.
We needed a tech-savvy bloke, and we thought, Sharmy, we didn't want to ask you to do the camera.
No, that's probably quite a good idea, Tom.
So, yeah. Andy, a big supporter of the circuit as well, isn't he?
Yeah, playing very well at the moment.
Very much so. Believe he's
managed to beat me in a few times this season.
Has he?
Yeah, and everything I've played him in, really. Revenge is coming this week, I think, in our Club Triples final.
All right, who are you with in that then?
George Whedon and Steve Aldrin, who is joined us from Broadway.
Okay,
He
all
used to
right.
play with Andy Walters in pair.
Who's Andy with? Is he with Craig? Morpeth, as it was on the website? Yeah, indeed.
And
See, Tom Jones is on at the moment as we speak.
Well, I'm surprised you're not on the green dancing, Tom.
Well, if they paid me enough, I would be.
Is this actually going out live now?
Oh, well, I believe so.
Hopefully, yeah.
Otherwise, we're just talking to ourselves again. I'm interested. It's all right. Well, decent opener there from Ian. Dropped a yard through, but centre rink. In fact, Sean, a previous tournament winner, won, I believe, Loddon Vale, played young Nicole Rogers in the semi-final after she knocked me out with a tremendous last bowl, which I still remember 3 years on. And I can't remember who he played in the final. Oh, it was Nicole in the final. Either way, he's a previous winner. Ian won North Wilts and Torquay last year. In fact, Torquay was yesterday, so this time last year he secured his second win and took him up to some top end of the ranking list. So it's certainly different. You get a couple of tough first round draws in this circuit, and it's really hard to get the ranking points.
It is.
Even if you get easy draws like me, you still manage to muck them up.
Well, I think that everybody's reaching to get me at the moment because I am an easy drawer at the moment. That's for sure.
Didn't you? Were you in the Moonfleet final this year?
Yes, and I got well and truly trounced by Wayne Snook.
Indeed.
Who won his second one, I think, didn't he?
Yesterday, yeah, he did. He won Torquay. He played really well. A great last bowl actually in the. I can't remember if it was the quarter-final against Neil Smith or the semi-final. Neil practically had a back toucher and Wayne just casually drew it off. Great bowl. Oh, the look of concentration there on Ian's face. That's a great camera read from Andy.
Oh, I didn't see it.
You were right in his eyes there.
I was looking at the green rather than the camera.
Well, another big bowl here from Ian needed.
He's in the area.
Yeah, well played. Single. Well, he set himself up for a nice little trail on the last bowl. Interesting to see what Sean plays here, because it does look like there could be a little forehand shot. Turn the ball away, trail the jack.
Yep.
If not,
pace.
yeah, exactly. If not, play the same hand, try and draw the one.
No, it's going for it.
Yeah, good choice. Well, he doesn't look like he likes it. He's willing it to bend in. He thinks he's slightly high. It does look like he is just holding by, but I mean, if he gets to that wood, he takes that trail shot away. So he got away with that, really. You know, Ian's just drawn in for two now rather than a possible count, so shouldn't be overly disappointed with the result, really. Yeah, the Egham crew, big supporters of the circuit.
Yeah.
Jenkins, Steve Dewey, Sean, all come to a lot of the events. Bring their other halves, Helen and Kylie all play as well. In fact, I believe all of the partners play, but just Rachel and Kelly don't indoors, something like that.
Not quite up here.
Wow, that's a big chance gone there for a double, so still got the one. More than I had this morning.
And me. Had a lot of short balls this morning.
Oddly enough, I didn't have any sort of bowls actually.
I even nearly delivered one that nearly went eye over eye today. And I hadn't even had a drink. Unbelievable. But I have to say, Tony Parsons played pretty good bowls second set.
Yeah, in fact he's out there in action again at the moment playing Scott Edwards. And the score is 6-4. With two in Scotty's favour, 2 ends to play, but it looks like Tony's a couple down here by the looks of things, so
yeah, Scott very consistent in this.
Well, Ian going for a slightly shorter length there. Just
Length
running
over.
through. Just got a bid come up for a set of bowls on eBay. Currently losing the bid.
Do you really want those, Tom? They're black and white.
They're the Maxims though.
Yeah,
We've got a lot of poor outdoor
They
clubs in our
sound
area.
your eyes funny.
I used to have them, didn't I?
Did you?
Grooves in that
Yeah.
colour.
Dear me.
See, I don't know if I can up it.
Now and
It's got 4 minutes.
How much are they?
I bid 200. They've gone up to 235.
Is that pence?
Yeah, £2.35.
Yeah,
Charming.
that's about all they're worth, really, mate.
I'm willing to go to 250, but I don't want to say it too loud in case viewers outbid me now.
Yeah.
Because we must be up to about 10,000 viewers surely on this
I
high
would have
quality,
thought so.
high caliber
Millions.
commentary. Oh, what a
That's
cracking
great.
effort here from Ian. Oh, he's just short. Great effort.
Do you think there's a job for us to replace the guys on the telly?
Yeah, well, I think, to be honest, Charmy, I think Corky's got probably sweating over there. To be honest, bring on the Tom and Charmy show. Now that would be something I'd tune in for.
Probably Tom and Jerry would
Tom
be
and
better.
Jerry show. Well, by the end of this end, I'll know whether I've bought these bowls or not as well. Got 3.5 minutes.
Why are you buying those then?
Well, we've got some really poor outdoor greens near us, and Maxim's are the biggest swinging aero bowl on the market.
Yeah,
So,
well, get some decent ones and buy Henselite, mate. They're much better.
funny enough, I used to use Henselites actually, and where I occur in the market, I just love them, indoors and out.
Sorry, I'm never going to get a sponsorship from Aero now, am I?
Well, I don't think anyone's getting a sponsorship at the moment from them. No, in fact, you're not tempted by a set of Henselite Evos, Tiger
I've
Pro?
bought some for
Have you?
outdoors, yeah.
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 So I believe Andy McIntyre's bought some as well, hasn't he?
Soon as I bought some, he copied me, yeah.
He copied you, did he?
did.
Well, the
Just
Oxfordshire
did.
boys sticking together as usual.
Of course. Mind you, he's now a Wiltshire boy indoors, sorry.
I know he is. Your loss is our gain.
Scandalous.
Well, I think he just wanted to play for the better county, to be honest, Charmy.
No loyalty, Tom, that's the trouble.
Yeah. Apparently he's an Oxfordshire boy through and through outdoors, though.
Well, at the moment, he might be coming to Wesleycut, I hear. I'm sure they're nicking.
Well, don't know if he wants to go to them outdoors.
Ooh. Is this Discord in the Wiltshire camp? Oh yeah, that's top.
No, not even slightly. Well, Ian will be disappointed with that end, really. I mean, he put the jack to his length, and he hasn't really capitalised on that.
No. I did that quite a lot this morning.
Oh, so did I. In fact, I had 2 jacks in the
Didn't
ditch, I was saying earlier.
Did
They
you?
flew on a bit further than I wanted. So, Sean here with a free draw. Well,
Nicely down.
he looks a little bit heavy, you know. Wow.
Oh, you're right.
I'll tell you what, that is a poor end from both players there. I said that, they're still in, I'm not, so I
Yeah.
can't say too much.
Yeah, absolutely.
1 minute 24 left on the bid.
And yours, 235.
That's the current bid, not mine.
Oh, not yours. I'll go 236, Tom.
Yeah, you're one of them, are you? Going in for the pound extra on the last.
Yeah, go on.
I mean, what do you think of them?
They're horrible.
Really?
Yeah.
Well, it's got 58 seconds, Charmy.
236. Go for it.
All right.
Do you want to drink?
Oh, 240 or higher.
Can't you buy a new set for that?
You can't buy that colour anymore, unfortunately.
I wonder why that is. It's because it's almost Newcastle colours, really.
Well, Sean electing for a medium length jack.
Yes, you need to concentrate more on the game rather than the bidding for bowls, Tom.
Well, I mean, I've just said he's played a medium length jack and he's played a cracker.
He has, yeah.
I've got 22 seconds. I've got plenty of time here to work
So-
out whether I want to do it.
Go on. You've got loads of money.
If only that was the case, Charmy.
Oh, he's gone for it.
Not, someone's outbid me to 245. I've got 4 seconds. Viewers, Oh, he's outbid me again.
Yeah.
Well, I'll tell you what, that's just a travesty.
Yeah, that's shocking, really.
Well, I ran him up, so that's fair enough.
Yeah.
Whoever outbid me got it for 255 in the end.
So a Wiltshire player, wasn't it? Bought those?
I imagine it was someone on the stream decided, I'm going to buy these off Tom and then send them to him for more.
Yeah.
Well, you know what? That's it. Whoever that was, they better confess on the live stream.
That's it. Another good bowl coming in here. Tom, by the way, because this is... Have you got a hatchback today?
Hatchback?
Soft fold down
I've got the convertible with me. Unfortunately, the roof pump went the other day, so it's a hard top convertible that can't convert at the moment.
I was hoping for a ride in that tonight.
Well, you can have one, but you'll have to squeeze. Oh no, you can have the passenger seat. I've got no one else with me.
Yeah, but if you can't have the roof down, it's no good.
You have to wait till the summer. Dolhurst will go for a spin. Well, 1-2 in at the moment. Sean may be tempted. Well, change his hand, drop off his own bowl. Great song. Yeah. Oh.
Very close here. Yes. Oh.
That's a great effort from Sean. So my music taste has been questioned by the audience here. I mean, I think it's world class, to be honest, but.
He's got.
I believe actually this is Basement Jacks, who are just absolutely legendary.
I've heard of those, Tom.
Have
actually.
you? Well,
Yeah.
see, if you have, Charmy, they've got to be good.
They're all right, actually. Some of it. Not sure about this.
How is this not modern? Yeah, Taylor Swift a minute ago. And we had Bieber on, actually, on my playlist. Yeah, all right, fairs. I spent a long time, it's 12.5 hours of music gold here. See, you can't hear this on the mic, viewers, but the music that is probably one of the best playlists ever made for bowls is being slated by the crowd.
Well, I can't comment much on that, Tom, because I really don't know half of the people you're talking about. There you go.
It's because you're experienced, Charmy.
You are so polite. Perhaps I should join Wiltshire.
Well, we would welcome you with open arms, Charmy.
Yeah.
Well, Sean here, Sean here just wanted to turn his own bowl across.
Pretty good.
Yeah, he's played that very well. Oh, almost turned the yellow round there for 2 as well. Great effort. Well, Ian here, little trail on the white. Might make a couple.
Yeah, just be overdrawing.
Indeed.
What's this now?
I believe it might be James Brown, you know.
Oh, right. Oh, well, that's I've heard of him. That's all right.
Sex Machine, I believe.
Yeah.
Don't know if we're allowed to say that. It might be censored.
Well, it might be.
No, it's not.
No, that's not Sex Machine.
It's not a Sex Machine. I can't remember who I'm playing, actually. I'll find out. It normally tells me who I'm playing on the other phone, but...
I think we're probably failing on this commentary, Tom, because we're not actually telling people what's going on.
Well, we have indeed.
You can move your game onto link 8 because 10's a bit slow. So Ken's okay to start now. Okay, so I'll get you a marker.
10's slow.
In terms of how far along in the game they are. The green itself was lovely.
It was slower.
Well, Sean here picking up that single, taking a 3-1 lead after 4 ends. It's all been singles so far, Charmy. I mean, it was never going to be big counts really in this game.
It's going to be a tight game.
Both players, good bowls. That's the one thing with this carpet, if you don't quite get the line right, it does punish you. It's consistent green, consistent carpet, but if you don't get that line, it doesn't half bend away.
What, even with arrows, Tom?
Well, I'll tell you what, arrows are probably the best bowls on the market, I think. Started off with Taylor Aces when I first started. Actually, it was all Mark Crusader 2s, I believe I started with.
Started off with Lignums, Tom.
Lignums?
Lignums.
Do they still make them, Charmy?
No.
I did not think so.
I think they went in the 80s, Tom.
Well, I wasn't born for the 90s, so
Yeah,
that'll
well,
make you feel a
lucky
bit... Well, no, yep, all Mark Crusader 2s.
Used to swing quite a lot, Lignums.
I imagine back in the day, a lot of the bowls used to bend. Used to have Tyrolites and Vitalites and all those as well.
Oh, for God's sake, you haven't finished bowling yet? Hammock and chips. Proper food.
Well, Sean just drifting through there. Ian's been given a free chance. Get one nice and close here. He needs to hurry. Needs to run on here.
Quite up, but I ain't.
Well, he's just
Going for his
gonna...
weight a bit at the moment.
We had this in an earlier game actually, with Chris Cook and Steve Toohey. Chris just struggling for his pace first set, but second set played some outstanding bowls.
Are you drinking my cider?
That's not gone well.
That is the funniest thing.
Well, Sean is playing a good bowl there. Falling in for Jack Height. Certainly holding two. Got a chance at the third, you know, but Ian will just want to get one nice and tight here, give him a chance.
Better pace here.
Well, when he's looking like he's arriving off the bowl here, you know, Charmy.
He's underneath.
Oh, he's played that well. Just hold. Oh, look at that, get away.
Still a shot, I reckon.
Well, yeah, certainly looks it from the screen here, but well, again, he can set himself up for a nice little shot on his last if he wants to. Pulling the jack round the corner gives him a good 2 or 3 shots. Sean might be tempted to change hands here. If he can drop round the forehand and tuck that jack away, or get to the shot bowl.
Rest the bowl out.
Indeed.
Don't want to play the front one up.
Oh, if I could play the bowls I talk about, I'd be awesome.
I'd be world champion.
Indeed you would. This is what I should be doing. Yeah, well, he's listened to us.
Yeah. I feel like I'm turning into David Corkle, actually.
Well, I'll tell you what, he doesn't look far away at all from this. He doesn't look far away at all. Oh, that is a super bowl.
Yeah.
Well
Ian's
played.
got a shot for 3 now.
Well, he
Brave
does.
enough.
He does, but he could well be 3 down himself at the moment.
Do or die shot. Would you draw it, Tom, or would you be brave for the jack?
Well, given the fact he is 3-1 down here at 4 ends, I think I would probably just try and draw.
No, I'd go for the jack.
I know.
I'd fail miserably, but I'd go for it.
Well, yeah, I know, I've got the whole players done it.
Can't quite tell because Sean's arms.
Well, I think he's just over the line. He might drop round it, you know. Well, he has dropped round it. He might have got a second wood out of that, you know.
No, I think it's 3. Might be third bowl. No, you might be right, Tom.
No.
2. Save one, then.
That's two shots there to Sean. So Ian needs to do something big on this end, really. Give himself a 2, he's got a good chance.
Yeah.
You know, if he wants to win the set, ideally a 3 this end would really see him home.
Yeah, 2 would be alright. Still got a chance of drawing the set.
Well, Sean hasn't given a big opportunity here.
Small short with that one.
Well, he won't be happy with that for a start.
I'd have been quite pleased with that one this morning.
So, Ian, I mean, he's played a good opening bowl here.
Started well.
Yeah, he's played that, good opener.
I do like to see the cameraman with the glasses on top of his head there, Tom.
Yeah, indeed.
Yeah.
Is that short-sightedness, is it? So you can see up close and not up long? That's what I am.
I don't know, I just can't see. So.
Wow, it's a good effort from Sean. Just,
Got a chance here
I mean,
for
from the
Ian.
camera angle, it looks like he's got a chance, but live we can see it is still 1 to Ian.
Down the line again.
I'll tell you what, he stopped halfway through his delivery there. I think he was worried he'd overplayed the pace here.
No,
It
he's
looks
good.
pretty reasonable from our angle.
Back touch again in, I think.
Well, I mean, I wish I was disappointed with those sort of bowls.
Yeah.
Oh, it's unlucky he's dropped that side, really. Giving Sean a chance just to pick up the jack or the rest of the bowl now, but... Well, Sean very interested in this bowl. He is playing that shot, but he's just going to dip. Well, he might have got second wood out of that.
I think that's still 2 to Ian.
Well, we'll get clarification now. The marker's been asked. Yeah, 2 indeed. You're right, Sharmy. Your keen eye. That's why you're a Oxford skip for the Middleton, I believe.
I
And
don't know if
Liberty.
I will be this year, Tom.
Oh no. Well, that's a travesty if you're not.
I don't know, getting too old.
Well, Ian likes this. He's interested in this. He's on a good height. He doesn't want to collect that jack though, really. He wants to hold high of it and just drop to his own bowl.
And he has, that's
Oh.
3 bits. Back in the game.
At least he's taking that shoulder off, which is very useful.
Got a chance of a 4 here if Sean doesn't do anything, and that'll be all square. Pressure's back on. You actually getting any comments through on Facebook on that?
Are you getting any comments through, George?
Hope not. Hopefully it's all.
We have no comments on the YouTube.
Excellent. Because they're all fast asleep.
This riveting commentary.
Taking over Corkle's mantle.
So Sean just waiting there for the rink next door. Nick Revel and Martin Royal. Nick played a great runner, took the jack out the side. Didn't quite get out the rink though. So Sean was just waiting for them to measure up. Currently 4-2 to Mark in that game in the second set. Mark having won the first after 5 ends. 4-2 after 5 ends in the second. Well, Sean here just wants to make sure he arrives. I'll tell you what, he doesn't look like he sent this at all. Oh, well, this is an opportunity, Sharmy.
All square coming, I think.
I did say he needed a 3 this end, but he could well get a 4.
Yeah,
And it's anyone's game. Wow. It's interesting as well that it's on Sean's length of jack as well.
Yeah.
Normally, you know, if you're playing the length you're happy with, You know, you're normally never going to drop counts unless they play.
I do find it's quite difficult to roll the jack on this rink because it goes faster than the bowl.
It does indeed. Yeah, the consistency of the length there on the bowls, as you say, the jack might have just rolled a little bit further.
So you're up with this one?
Ian's stalking this one, but it looks like it needs to run on, you know. Well, is he going to make it?
Nope.
Well, that's a big opportunity to miss there. Well, 3 shots.
So this is the last 16 of the quarter. This is the last 16, isn't it?
No, this is the second round.
Oh, is it? See, I don't even know where I am.
Yeah, we got.
That's because I had a prelim, Tom.
Indeed. Well, it's good to see as well. They're sorting out the ranking list for next year of the prelims, because this year at the moment, I mentioned earlier, prelims 4 points for losing a prelim, but equally if you lose the first round proper, it's still only 4. So nice to see they're making it 6 in the situation in the second. So that's really nice to see. But here we go, 5-4 into the last end. So Ian will be happy with 1, but ideally he'll get the 2. And he's elected for a slightly longer length jack.
Very close, then.
He's coming well. He needs to keep floating on here for a really good start. Yeah, not a bad opener at all. Sean playing the same hand. It's a big hand, that one. Very nice to play.
Quite up, I don't think.
Again, he's just... The last couple of ends, it's been that sort of 2-foot yard that's really kept out Sean. I wonder if it'd be interesting to see his comments, whether the green's been changing throughout the day, or whether he just wasn't quite up. But well, in Nick Revell's game, just to keep you updated, he's currently 4-2 down after 5 ends, and looks to be the 3 down on the end. So he's got his last bowl to come. If he doesn't quite make it, it will be game to mark. And on the other side, Mick Fisher, Adam White. First set went to Adam White, 2-all after 4 in the second.
Of course, we have another Oxfordshire person playing on ring 3.
That's Mr. Leafield, I believe.
Yes. So, apparently he's my pairs partner, Tom, because I think you dropped him.
Well, I don't think that's quite how it went.
Well, that's what David told me.
I basically selected someone else and didn't tell Dave.
The hatchet man Warner.
No, I was asked by someone else, and I thought I'd go with it on the basis I didn't know if Dave was going to enter it, just to make yourself feel better. Well, 1 to Ian at the moment.
Another one going in, I feel.
Well, I don't know, Sean. He might just be short again. Well, I'll tell you what, this is a big chance. Mark has been asked to about second word. He has indicated Sean's back bowl. So I wonder if Sean was just looking at playing the yellow bowl out, you know. I think he'll just draw.
He's going to draw close. Because Ian's still got a chance to make 2 at the moment.
I mean, the big benefit here is the fact that Sean does have last bowl as well. So it does work out he is 2 down. He has got a chance to get himself out of it. And you know, he is playing the forehand here, Sharmy. I mean, he might try and draw still, but no, he is playing the ball, you know.
Wow.
It's a brave shot. I mean, it is a lovely hand to play it. I mean, I'll tell you what, he's close for the white as well. Oh, well, that's a maximum touch, really. That's a maximum touch, really. So now Ian can draw for the set to tie the set.
He's only got to roll the bowl once.
Do you reckon he's going to go for the ball? Go for the bowl, make the 2 shots, and put the pressure on Sean?
I think it might make 4, Tom.
That's true. Well, he's setting up for a backhand draw.
He's drawing it.
Well, the next match coming up on the TV rink is the person that beat me, Tom Dewey, against Mike Titcomb fresh back from Melton Mowbray, national singles semi-finalist. Great game against Jack Bird, the eventual winner. Oh well.
Don't know about that.
I mean,
Might be the shot.
Sean's walking up with this bowl, so I assumed he's just checking whether he's got the one or not. Well, Sean, yeah, it looks very tight. He might have to bowl this, you know, just to make sure. Yep, he is. He's walking back to play it. Who would have thought he might favour a certain bowl?
Well,
Martin Heitzman, who's marking, is having a little smile with Ian, so I assume that they both think Sean is holding.
well, he's obviously not confident of it. Still plenty of room to draw in.
Well, nothing better than a motivational song in the background with a pressure bowl. Well, I'll tell
Trying
you
the
what,
shot.
he's just to make sure of it. He said, "Thank you very much, Ian, but I'll have the shot, thank you."
You sure?
Indeed.
Yeah.
That's at least the one. We're not sure if it was maybe the two, but certainly the first set to Sean.
I think you should be coming to do this. Because you tell it how it is. Yeah, I'll do McIntyre's head then. A very close up of Andy McIntyre. That was quite
Some people have to pay for that.
That was frightening, really. Maybe jump.
So, into the second set we go. Ian looking for the ranking points. Well, both players looking for ranking points, to be honest, but this is his last event. I think Sean has at least one more. Don't know if he's potentially going to Wellingborough and maybe Bristol as well. I think South Shields might be a bit of a stretch, but...
Are you doing both of those?
No, it's our club finals week this week, and I'm competition secretary, unfortunately. So I'll be there administering the comps. So I'm missing Wellingborough this year, but I am in at Bristol, which is the same week as the PBA's here.
It is, yeah.
So I've booked in for both in case I needed the ranking points. Turns out I do, so I'll be going to Bristol. Which, again, another great club, same as the Dolphin. Facilities are brilliant. You know, nice, big club. So, second set begins. Decent opening bowls from both players. So, Sean, second bowl.
Yeah.
Very good bowls here. Oh, that's a great bowl. It's a shame he didn't quite sit down. He's fractionally behind Jack Hyde.
Ian will play a bit of pace at this.
Well, I just wonder if he's sort of, you know, he's playing a bit aggressive. Well, that's a maximum result, really.
Oh no, I think that was a good shot, Tom.
Yeah.
That's an Oxfordshire draw, mate.
Well, Sean here won't be too phased by that, you know. He's played two good woods, good drawing bowls, so
Another one coming.
puts another bowl down there. I'll tell you what, he's very interested. He's chasing this up, urging it on. He's very close, makes the seam, yeah. Well played, Sean. And it stayed up as well. That's a good bowl. He's left a little bit of room for Ian to drop round it.
I still think he might play a bit of pace. No, he's obviously a finesse player.
Well, he doesn't look on the big line, and he doesn't look up either, to be honest. Wow. Having said that, he has just played a weighted bowl, so it is easy to drop the pace on the draw on the next time out. Well, if you're Sean here, it's first end of the second set, do you have a chance? Do you take it for you know, bowl over the jack, make 3 or 4 and put the pressure on, or do you just draw for the 2?
Just draw for the 2, I would.
Yep.
But that doesn't mean to say that's right.
Well, it certainly looks like you're setting up for another draw. Well, I mean, he's on a good line again. I mean, it did look like he dented that a wee bit just to lift the bowl up and over, but he hasn't. Oh well.
Well, he's only really got a draw on there. Could turn it
Yeah.
on for 2.
Yeah, exactly. Nice little touch of the jack, and the jack does move quite far here as well. So you know, drop that around the corner, as you say. Well, it's a great height, really good height here to drop round, and his pace doesn't look far off at all. Well, this is a great effort here from Ian. Oh, that's a oh, he's played that beautifully. It's a lovely effort. Can't take that away. Good effort there. Still, 1 to Sean.
So you're off to a good start on ring 3 at the moment.
Oh, well, Mr. Leafield. 3-0 up against Barry Jenkins, a fellow Egham player, to the TV rink we're streaming.
It's my pairs partner, Tom.
Sorry, yeah, and Mr. Sharman's pairs player.
Is that your ex-pairs partner?
Well, I would have had no fault having him again, but
just drawn the shot there.
that's a good bowl from Barry there, yeah, as you say.
Cameraman's even sat down now. He's given up.
Well, it looks like Ian might have just popped to the changing room. So, I'm in a little interval.
We have discovered that the cameraman's wife is actually married to somebody else as well today.
Oh, really?
Yes, Jonathan State's wife.
Oh, okay.
Apparently Rachel walked into Torquay Club and he thought it was his wife coming in. And we have seen the photographic evidence that there are definitely twins. Identical
Different similarities. Well, good opener there by Sean. Second round game just started next door to the TV rink. Neil Smith against Tom Paw from Dolphin. Tom Paw using Tiger Evos in the surf colour, and Neil Smith using Tiger Pros in Midnight, I believe.
I don't know Tom.
Yeah, Tom Paw, local player, under 25 Dorset player. Played with me when I played down here at Bournemouth. National double rink under 25 national final. He played with me and Nick. Unfortunately, we were destroyed by Norfolk on our rink, so that was a chance at a national title. Anyway, Ian electing for runner. A split or bowl out clean. He's not far, but again, it just gets away from you on that hand. It's a very interesting hand to play weight on. You either want to go quick or you want to draw. The in-between shot is very hard to play. Reminiscent of the portable rink, really, Sharmy.
Oh, I wouldn't know, Tom. I've never played on stuff like that. I'm not in your class.
Well, I got there with a stroke of luck.
No, I don't think so. So, which is number 6 the best rink on here?
Well, funnily enough, 5 and 6 have always been the best rinks here, and 6 traditionally was the best one. But as we saw earlier, and it's been commented by a few local players, the hand that Sean's just played there doesn't quite get back as much as it used to. So a lot of players have said that 5 is the better rink at the moment. So
thanks for that. That was the rink I lost on this. I certainly couldn't find it. I think 6 is a much better rink.
Well, Ian's played this really well. Yeah, well played. One shot to Ian.
No, I've got enough left. You're not allowed to drink over here, I think.
Ready? Lemonade. One.
Sean's very close here.
Sean played this well. Oh, that's unlucky. Well, I mean, it doesn't change Ian's shot. He's just still got a draw anyway. Last ball.
So do we know how many viewers we got, Tom? Any?
Well, Jordan has just left just to go and get a drink.
Yeah.
So I don't know if we can see how many viewers we got. I'm going to guess probably about 15,000.
Well, I thought it was probably
15?
150.
150, that would be good.
1,000.
Most of them are from the comedy channel.
Well, good 2 there from Ian. Takes a 2-1 lead after 2 ends. There goes our cameraman.
Yeah.
Down centre rink. Andy McIntyre.
Nice
The athletic assemble of a champion there.
Absolutely. Slightly reminiscent of
For those of you that have...
dancing.
Oh, indeed. For those of you that do have Andy's number, he's wearing his smartwatch, so give him a text. I'm sure he'll respond.
Could text him, come on.
So Ian here, choosing again the sort of short to medium length. He sort of found the first set really well,
Yeah.
and he certainly opened with a
We've
cracking
had
start.
We've had a message. Shane Cooper's loving the commentary.
Shane Cooper, well, hello,
Another
good afternoon,
Oxfordshire
Shane.
legend.
Indeed he is. Played against him for the first time this year, actually outdoors on the Holt Triples Day. Hadn't played against him before. Very good bowler.
Did he beat you?
I think we managed to fluke it on the last end.
Tom, you're so polite. This is, I have to say, quite unusual for a Wiltshire player.
Well, speaking of Wiltshire players, Dave Viefeld taking a...
Oxfordshire player.
yeah, that's true.
Yeah.
He's unfortunately drops a couple of 2s and 3s there. He's now 5-3 down. Whereas the other Oxfordshire player, Scott Edwards, won the first set. He finds himself 6-2 down in second on the 7th end. So
see Tony Parsons,
he needs
who
to
beat
make...
me.
Yeah.
He's actually playing very well.
Tony is a very good player. He's steady. Plays at the Taunton Dean Club as well. Good player. So Scotty's looking at how he can make the 4 here. So you can't see it on your screens, but it's a big ask. But it is possible. Whereas on our TV rink here, Sean's played a cracking bowl here. Drawn the jack, is he? Oh, well, that is desperate. That is a great effort. Well, that's really changed the shape of the head for Sean as well. Well, Ian here will just look to draw, just to beat the red bowls again. Give himself a good chance for it. Yeah, he's played this well.
This is
He wants to run though. He wants to run just to sit him behind. Well played. That's a good bowl there. He hasn't left the shoulder for the second either. He's played that well. Well, just to give you an update, Dave Leafield played 2 cracking bowls there against Barry Jenkins, holding 2. Barry's last bowl to come. Dave got a bowl to come as well. could level up after 5. And Scotty is still looking at the head here. I mean, he needs to make the 4 to not force a tie break. And he's...
There's a slight chance of taking a...
He's got a tough shot. He's got to sort of take the yellow
and stop
using his orange and run through to count. I mean, that's a... I'd love to see that on the camera, but instead we've got a great effort here from Sean. Oh, well, he's played this really well. Oh, that is a super effort.
Just had another message from Shane Cooper to say you were very lucky on the last end, apparently.
I did see, I did say.
Perhaps
Fluked it on the last end. Indeed, I believe it was a 2-foot on bowl from Ben Gadd. Just got in off the bowl. We like to call it a controlled draw.
I shall have to use that one time. I like that.
Wow, Dave Leafield, desperate effort there. Gets in for 2, 5 all, 5 ends. Oh, here we got Ian here, just wants to drop to the red bowl.
Very close.
Keeps bending, he's very good.
He's good, Ian.
Keep bending in. Well played, Ian Jenkins. Makes the 2. So, Sean will probably switch up hands now.
I've been very unlucky with his last 2 bowls.
Oh, 2 cracking efforts.
Scott's having a little dabble.
Well, Scott's interested, that's for sure. Oh. Well, tie break there. Oxford's your specialty, I believe.
Well, for some people, not for me.
So, Sean's keeping his hand here, so I can only assume he's looking to arrive through the front bowl.
Yeah, he's playing a bit of pace.
Yeah, he's playing the controlled weight, sort of play the yellow through. See, he played that really nicely pace-wise, and it just doesn't give you a reaction.
Yeah, I found that on brink 5, actually. Oh dear, I've got to stop it.
So there's the scores from the other rinks here. As you say, Dave Leafield, Oxfordshire, Barry Jenkins 5 all. The other games having just started, Helen 2 and Phil Carpenter. Neil Smith collecting a 3 on the first end against Tom Poor. And Mick Fisher, Adam White has finished the match, starting on there now. Local legend Norman Code, I say local, he's from Bodmin, but local to the open single circuit.
I do get a lot of stick from Norman, so I would like to commentate on his next game.
Well, the next game on here, Sharmy, is actually Tom Dewey and Mike Titcomb, so that'd be a great game.
I think you might need to have another commentator for that one. Somebody who knows what they're talking about, Tom, would be quite useful for you.
Well, that's a magnificent start from Ian Jenkins there. Back touch up.
Right, Tony Parsons has just nailed the jack on that tie break on his first bowl. Scott has just done the same thing. That was awesome.
Well, I'll tell you what, this is a great effort from Sean here. Wants to just hold his head now for the white.
Just going to dip under.
God, desperate again. See the handy aspect here. Texting the cameraman. You'll see the message. Is the score right?
Can't see it, he's taking his glasses off.
See, modern technology at its finest there, Sharmy. Yeah, that's good. 4-1, as we've got at our end. Well, Sean here, a bit of a nothing ball, that one. Well, I suppose he was dead weight, but really pulled his line in.
Certainly in the ascendancy here.
I do find that when you win the person who doesn't win the first set usually comes out of the blocks fighting in the second.
Yeah.
You know, when it's a matter of win or loss, you know, they certainly start to turn up the game, and Ian's certainly turning his game up here. He's in for 3. Sean may change his hand here, just arrive off the last bowl. He's got a chance to get into both woods. Yep, he's running it. Oh, he's very interested in this, and he's just high. Oh, well, that's a lucky result.
Well, it doesn't do him any favours, eh?
Well, it looks like still certainly the 2 down. Plenty of room, of course, but 2 or 3 down still after that.
I'm slightly getting sidetracked by the Oxfordshire boys at the moment.
That's fine, Charmy. You can carry on. You can keep us updated. Looks like Scott Edwards has won the first end in his tie-break with a back toucher. Dave Leafield, 6-5 down, playing the last in the first set.
But he's absolutely nailed the jack here, I think. No, he hasn't.
Oh, unlucky. Well, Ian Jenkins here just wants to drop round his own bowl. In fact, if he gets a nice little touch on the jack, that'd be very nice. He played this well. Tucks in right behind, doesn't want to leave the shoulder.
Holding 4 shots, possibly.
Well, certainly. I mean, there's. See, Sean's coming to have a look at this. I'm just wondering if the way the set's going, he's looking at just running the jack in the ditch here.
Yeah, could well be.
I mean, he may, you know, he's only 3 ends in, but he's probably looking at the fact that he's looking at time break already, which, I'll tell you what, he's only 3 shots down. He can draw the shot quite easily here.
Yeah, brave shot to go for the jack.
I think he's got to try and draw. Yeah, 3rd wood even cuts 2 out.
David's struggling a bit, just dropping a yard short. Harry Jenkins.
Yeah, Ian is trying the draw. Sean is trying the draw here, but he might be unlucky. Oh no, he's got in. Oh, I'll tell you, he almost fell in for shot, Charmy.
Sorry, the Oxfordshire boy, David's got a great chance here because there's nothing within a yard now. Just for the Oxfordshire people at home. You've only got to be up, David. Easy.
Well, David Leafield, just for those who are watching, I think he's probably just run out there, Charmy, hasn't he?
I'm not sure. Too far away to tell. No, I'm too far away to tell.
Thought I'd just drop you in it there.
Yeah, thanks very much.
Well,
anyway, back to this game.
Business end here. You know, I mean, the thing is, even if Ian gets the 4 here, 9-1 at 5, it still needs another 2 ends, or still needs another end at least, so.
Barry against Oxfordshire, he's just slipped through, so David has a real.
See, I would not be surprised if Dave looks at the runner here. If he comes straight through the middle of his own bowl, he takes both of Barry's bowls out, guarantees himself a shot, ties a set, but obviously he really wants the 2, you know. A little trail on the jack, dead draw, makes the 2, wins the set.
He might be holding 1 as it is.
Well, yeah, you never know, Charmy.
Yeah, that is a Wiltshire draw that you're talking about there. Whereas, you know, an Oxfordshire. But he's going for it because obviously he's been trained in Wiltshire. Right? You're right, Tom.
Well, on this rink, obviously TV rinky in there, drawing in for 2. Yeah. Oh, Dave doesn't like it. He's gone across the head. Well, that's a chance goes to knock in there. Yeah. First shot, first set, Barry Jenkins.
Definitely should have been a draw, touch of 2, Oxfordshire draw rather than the Wiltshire whack it up the middle.
Difference is the Wiltshire boys get it. Obviously I didn't because I'm out. Well, here we go. Sean again. He's played a good bowl here, but he's just floating by. Not a lot.
Nice position though.
But well, exactly. Yeah, he's certainly got the position here. Ian, if Ian gets the jack, he just tuckles it round the corner, makes it really hard then.
We noticed, Tom, that we did have quite a crowd round us when we started. They've all gone.
They've all they're astounded by our bowl's wisdom, Charmy. That's the difference. Well,
We've gone
Ian's
into
played a
bed.
good bowl there. He just dropped off the front. It's not counting. It's only the 2. Sean just wants to, if Sean gets right in there.
That's a jam. 3 shots back in it.
Oh wow! A player just
One
moving
really
behind the
bad.
rink there. Sean just going to reset himself. Gestures to the player to go across. So Sean just resetting now. Well, he doesn't look like he's quite on enough pace for that line. Pace was decent, just slightly pulled the line.
No, I could sort of.
Well, Scott Edwards wins his game on the tie-break. And for Dave Leafield to win, he will need a tie-break as well. Well, we're joined in the commentary booth here by Mike Titcomb. He's on the TV rink next.
Oh, joy.
He's fresh from his great effort at the national singles. I mean, the only consolation is you did lose to the eventual winner.
I did, and he played very
And
well.
he looked like he played well. Certainly his scores certainly reflected that. What was Melton like to play on, Mikey?
Okay.
Yeah.
Not too bad. First experience, it
was good.
It bowled pretty well, although I would say that.
Well, you're playing against the bloke that beat me next game. So do it.
I'll certainly do my best.
So, Sean Gingell here, 3 down.
Needs to get.
He gets that jack round the
go
corner.
Go for the jam, big time here.
Yeah, he's certainly setting up.
Give you chance of half a chance in this.
Well, he's gone very quick here.
Yeah.
He looks mighty close.
Nice to see you having a pint of vodka in the line then, Tom.
Yep, whole pint of.
Yeah.
Interesting drive home.
Yeah.
Well, his bowl must have gone very far away. Well, that's very close.
Yeah,
Because what you
especially
can't
with the
you can't see here from the
dip
camera
into the ditch.
is that the bowl in the ditch is there are very deep ditches here, and the bowl is quite across the number. You'll see the umpire going to measure it. He's going very, very far sideways. Well, he's not far from the edge of the rink actually. So, umpires using a string measure. Gary Lucas and Alexander, I don't know his surname, from Dorchester. So, measured the one in the ditch, and we'll see. Interesting to see how far away it is. Well, I'll tell you what, that's a very, very good option by Ian Jenkins there. All 3 of those bowls would have beaten that one. Well, a lot of us would have probably just seen it go in and just called it before they looked at it. It's good decision there. So 2 shots. Sean Gingell, 5-3 after 5 ends. Sean only needing 2 singles to secure the match, whereas Ian will want to see a couple more shots on the board for him now. Just make it tough into the last end and take the second set. Looking ahead to the pairs tomorrow, I think. Mikey, you're playing with an Oxfordshire player, Andy, are you?
No, he's a Wiltshire player now.
Indeed, well, yep, sorry, indoors, Wiltshire player indeed.
player. No loyalty, Tom. Can't believe you're stealing all our players.
I've been for Dorset for 2 years, so I can't talk about it. Well, good opener here from Sean. Lovely draw, in fact, right behind the jack. Well played, Sean. Huh?
Looks swingy. Inside play on it.
Get a decent line out of your defiances. Wow, this is a great reply here. What a cracking reply. That's unlucky there. On the rink nearest to us, we've got, as I said, Storm in Norman. Playing against a local Dolphin player. Don't quite know his name.
That's our Alders.
It is indeed Richard Alders. Thank you, Mikey.
Is he from Dolphin?
He's from Dolphin here, but I can't say I've seen him before. So playing with an aero bolt.
Can't read it. Just running past.
Well, Sean just overplaying this. Ian just want to play the same sort of bolt.
Mate, you right?
Well, Ian doesn't like this one. I don't know if he's quite sent it enough on that line. But he's certainly being played still. Lovely weight. For those of you who can hear the music, that is indeed Girls Aloud. Sound of the Underground, one of the first singles released. Personal favourite of mine, so it's made the playlist.
We got Kylie coming on next.
Kylie didn't make the cut, I'm afraid.
Really? Can't believe it.
I know that it's your karaoke special, Shami, but
I'll still make use of your Floyd Rivers playlist.
that's what's playing at the moment, Mikey.
Oh, it is.
Indeed. Yep. Oh, we've had about 4 or 5 today. Yeah. We had The Greatest Showman at one point.
Oh no, just went to see that.
What do you think of it, Shami?
Oh, it's awful.
See, I had 2 of my colleagues at work walk out after 30 minutes.
Yeah, my wife loved it.
A lot of other people really loved it.
Yeah, my wife loved it.
I went to see Blockers last night, actually, with John Cena.
Yeah.
Tell you what, anyone watching that wants a cinema trip, there's a movie.
We went
Oh, well, that is a really unlucky result for Ian. Taking away the trail and everything.
Yes, we had a very pleasant double header of The Greatest Showman and then Peter Rabbit. What a joy that was.
How was Peter Rabbit? Quite good?
No.
No. Was that just you and the wife?
Yes, yeah.
That's an interesting afternoon, Shami.
Yeah, it was, yeah. My wife really enjoyed The Greatest Showman.
Well, as you can see there, the crowd thinned out a bit because a lot of players that have gone out early have made their way home, but still quite a few people here supporting, which is good to see. In fact, the world champion Mark Dawes has just turned up, who's come down to play in the pairs with Lorraine Cooler.
Ah.
So he's the world champion. You would have thought he'd have entered the singles, but he's just come down to play the pairs.
Wow.
So he's come down from Blackpool to Dolphin, which
Perhaps
is a bit of a trek.
Perhaps I should just go home now, Tom. Bound to get him in the first round.
Oh, please do. Please do. No, that's nice. I assume Mark's down here for a weekend away or something. Otherwise, a bit of a 6.5 hour drive or something from Blackpool to here. He's an accountant, I believe, actually. So there's hope for me yet. Some of the scores from the other rinks there. Neil Smith probably taking the first set. Phil Carpenter taking a good start against Helen Toohey. And yeah, David Leafield 3-0 up in the second set.
Yeah, coming on strong, Oxfordshire. Come on, Bobby.
Right, Ian just doesn't want to drop a 3 now. 1s and 2s are good. Anything more and it will be game over. In fact, we at Torquay, shall we?
No.
It was very nice. his wife Kelly brought along some Lindt chocolate Easter eggs.
Oh, very nice.
And they went down an absolute storm in the Premier Inn. In fact, I gave mine away to your pairs partner, because I had a Dairy Milk one in my bag for the midnight feast.
I think I might have kept the Lindt one and given him the...
Well, I did think that. My Dairy Milk one was very small in comparison. We are talking about Easter eggs.
Yeah, I wondered what he was talking about.
Well, that's a great start from Sean there.
Are we still talking to ourselves now? Or
No, we are live streaming.
Yeah. But is anybody actually listening?
No
Apart
idea.
from shaking.
Has Coop's had a little one?
Yes,
I believe
he
he
has,
has.
yeah.
Oh, well, congratulations, Shane, if you're still watching.
It's probably changing the nappy now.
Well, another player just going behind the rink there when Sean's gone to bowl.
They keep doing that.
Yeah, it's a bit interesting really, because everyone's an experienced player here now that's still in, and they all know the situation. But then again, when you're walking, things happen. So Sean just wants to get another one like his first.
Not far away.
Well, he's on a good height, just under the yard. But again, he's got one. He's locked in, and he's got best back. So Ian here, she wants to get that jack just around the corner, getting nice and tight himself. Well, he's very interested in this, and he doesn't look far away at all, Shami. He just needs to run on. Well, that is a super effort. Thought he was closer than that, I must admit. So Sean will want to get one in nice and tight here.
Oh, there. Shane Keeper is still listening.
Oh, brilliant.
So we have one.
We have one listener.
One listener.
Brilliant. Maybe you should
He's not
serenade him.
Not changing the nappy at the moment.
So Sean just wants to get in there for a really good two. He just needs to run on the last. Well, I don't know if he's quite made that. I think it'll.
So what would you do here then, Tom?
Well, at this stage here, you know, it's last end. Ian can't drop a three, so there's no. He shouldn't be playing the backhand because he doesn't want to turn that red in if it's not counting. It's a nice little forehand draw. Get as close as he can.
So he's coming back out.
Yep, that sounds about right. Commentator's curse. I can only hope he's arriving at this, because if he turns it down, he wants to turn it through the white.
I think he's going to draw the shot.
He's under. Oh well. I mean, there's definite value in that shot, but I think at this stage of the game, when you can't drop a three.
Front toucher would have been the thing on the
Well, a nice draw, even second wood, nice and tight, would have been enough for the set, I think. But
Sort of banked on this being a tiebreak. I haven't even got my bowls yet.
well, it's definitely the one. I don't know if it's two or not. All depends on how far from the angle we're sat at the moment. It could well be the two. Sean's looking to get in, turn his own down and run. And game over.
on the line.
Wow, he's willing it to stop. He thinks he's overplayed it, and it looks like he has. Wow, tie-break city. Well,
That makes him feel better.
well, Ian concedes the two there, so 6-5. Ian takes the second set
Psychology, yeah, wasn't
into
it?
the tie-break.
And there goes the cameraman.
There he does indeed.
Yeah.
Strutting his funky stuff, the Queen. Well, into the tiebreak we go. Just to update the players on the other matches. Tom Holmes, Darren Nutman's just started. 0-0 at the moment. Dave Leafield 4-0 up against Barry Jenkins after 3 ends. Phil Carpenter 6-2 up against Helen Toohey after 4. Tom Paul, Neil Smith, first end of the second set, Neil winning the first. And Norman Code 3-0 up after 3 ends against Richard Alders. And behind me we've got Nicole Rogers, won the first set, 7-0 up after the second. National Two-Wood Ladies Two-Wood Champion, playing well. Then got Martin Shepherd against Tom Bishop, looks to be a great game. 2-1 to Martin at the moment after 2 ends. Paul Reynolds, Sean Jones, just about to start. Or they might have already played, I'm not sure.
Aren't we on later?
They've already played apparently, I've been informed. Paul Reynolds is behind the rink, ready to mark, I think. It looked like Sean Jones won that one then. Playing with his old vectors now, black vectors. Well, good adjustment there by Ian Jenkins, holding 1.
You carrying tonight?
Maybe. Not sure yet. I'm suffering a bit today.
What cold?
Just came on last night.
That's the worst thing, they just come out of nowhere. Well,
seem to remember the last time we went for a curry, you sort of wrecked it, didn't you?
I think we're pretty sensible the last one.
I thought probably.
There's definitely been some times in the past where I haven't been so sensible.
I seem to remember you telling me about several bowls.
Oh, tie break. Yeah.
Several tie breaks.
Never let anybody forget that.
It's imprinted on my memory.
Ian just urging this one on. He wants
close.
to drop round the white, and he's... Well,
Unlucky.
he's unlucky there leaving that. I think Sean will follow that down, rest the bowl and get the shot. Yeah, Sean here. Well, he's playing a controlled pace here because he's got the white as well.
Tight, isn't it?
Yeah. No idea. No, he's set down. He's winning this set. Well, I think Ian will have to keep his hand now. Just take the shoulder away, getting off it himself, sit his own bowl. Well, the problem he's got is that if he tries to cover the back, he still leaves Sean the shoulder draw. Whereas if he takes it away himself and sits in its place, it says to Sean, well, you've got a forehand draw, or you can hit my bowls. So, in exact replica of commentator's curse, he's gone for cover at the back. Well, I don't know if he did actually. I think he might have just overplayed the draw. I'm going to take the fact that he overplayed the draw there.
I would have played the other hand for the back.
What, sit there 2 red bowls?
Yeah.
Yeah.
But that's probably why I'm out.
Well, me too, Shami, so we could have both been wrong. We need to get someone here that's won a game, actually, that's still in.
Get in.
Too busy.
He's too busy winning.
Too busy winning.
You say that just.
Wiltshire attitude, that is.
Yeah, too busy winning.
In fact, Mike, one of our most successful Liberty skips in recent games.
Still lucky against Oxfordshire.
Very lucky. Completely agree.
I'll tell you what, Sean
He's
is
tight.
very close to the plant there on the front bowl though. Oh, well. I am surprised he ran with both bowls, to be honest. I thought he would have drawn his third and then had an attack, but still, first end, Ian Jenkins.
On that note,
Yeah, goodbye, Mikey. Good luck in your
Good
game.
luck.
We'll be commentating.
Well, you will be.
I will be. Sharmi's going to go and get another pint.
Rachel's coming in. Rachel's commentating.
Well, yeah, looks, yeah. Well, I think Ian giving the jack to Sean.
David Leafield now 6-1 up.
He is 6-1 after 5
ends.
ends.
Looking like a tiebreaker on that one.
It's one of those situations you think Dave didn't really deserve to lose the first set, to be honest. And being so commanding in the second, you think, well, hopefully he'll go on to win the tiebreak. Well, Sean's first bowl here,
On the way with it.
just after that runner he played on his last bowl, I think he's just kept that pace by accident. Gone a good 2 yards through. Well, decent start from Ian. Jack Eye. Well, again, Sean's just kept this pace on. I don't know if he's looking at putting the jack in the bin later on, but Ian just wants to get one right on top of the key here. Still dropping under.
It's a bit of a target now for Sean. I think
Well,
he
yeah.
might be running for the bowl, for the jack.
I mean, there's lots of gaps. I don't know if... I mean, Sean is a very good drawing player. In fact, a game against Mike Knight at Loddon Vale earlier this season, last bowl of the tie-break, Sean draws within 1 bowl's worth of the jack to win the match when everyone else thought he might have run, so I wouldn't be surprised if he tries to keep drawing. Well, he's on a nice big line.
Called
I mean,
it right.
he still looks to be slightly over the pace, you know, Sharmy. Not an awful lot, but he's still got a yard or so. Well, if you're in here now, you haven't got a really good bowl, but you need to get to that tee, really, don't you?
You do.
I think Sean will try and, was still trying to draw, and he may still try to draw again, but
I've been trying to get probably the best back.
bonus for Ian is that he does have last bowl, so if Sean fails, it is game over anyway.
Strong. He's gone for the draw.
Ian played this really well, as we said, right on the tee. Sits the bowl there. Yeah, it's a very good bowl, that. Well played.
Got the spot on the right.
Yeah, indeed, yeah. Re-spot on the side the jack could go equally. If he
Still
controls it and plays it through, could find himself 3 or 4 down. Obviously, only the end, or the result of the end counts on a tie-break, so it doesn't matter if it's 3 or 4, or just the 1, but...
I think I'll be driving at the jack, yeah.
You were going straight for it, would you?
I think so.
Well, as you say,
But
bowls out of just as good for him to have the shot.
It's
Well,
because I can't draw very well, Tom, so
Dave Leafield into a tie-break, picks up the 1.
come on the Oxfordshire.
So, Sean just taking his time here, playing the same hand as Norman was. So he's just going to take his time. Big bowl for him here, game down.
gone for the draw.
Well, I'll tell you what, Charmy, from here he looks like he's got that same pace on, you know. He's been playing the line well, but he's still got, he's got 2 or 3 yards on that. Well, that's a.
Shot, wasn't it?
I think he was torn there, playing the jack, playing the draw. So there it is, 2-0 to Ian Jenkins on the tie-break. Right, the next match on is Tom Doig and Mike Titcomb. We'll just get set up and we'll see you soon.